How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 1, Episode 3 of She-Hulk Attorney at Law. This episode is titled The People versus Emil Blonsky. Yeah, last episode, Jen lost her job because of the She-Hulk incident in the courtroom, so a majority of the episode was kind of spent looking for a job. She talked to her family about it. They didn't really give her that much support other than the father. Eventually, though, a job came to her through Mr. Holloway, who offered her the position of being the face of a superhuman law division that his firm just started. However, for her, there's a bit of a catch, because she has to be She-Hulk when she's representing clients. One of them clients is now Emil Blonsky, aka Abomination. So she visited him in prison, they talked, and it seems like he's somewhat regretful for what he did in the Incredible Hulk film, and he wants forgiveness and he wants to redeem himself, so to speak, and get out of prison. He blamed the super soldier serum for the things he did in the Incredible Hulk film, but I don't know if I believe that. He might be playing Jen. She called Bruce and said that, is it the right thing to do, and Bruce was all for it. Emil wrote him a letter. And back then, Bruce was a different person, which is kind of breaking the fourth wall a little bit, so that's funny. Also, Bruce is in fucking space. So, what the fuck's going on there? He's on a Sakaar ship. He's potentially getting a World War Hulk film, because apparently the rights to Incredible Hulk are going back to Disney soon. And then at the end of the episode, a news report came out that Emil Blonsky, aka Abomination, broke out of fucking prison, because there was a screenshot or a leak that came out with Wong and him fighting in that fight club from Shang-Chi. However, I don't really know how that timeline works, because Bruce in Shang-Chi was wearing the brace, right? And then in this, he's not. So does that mean that maybe it's just leaked footage, it happened ages ago, and someone just leaked the footage to discredit the trial that's going on with Abomination? Maybe? Yeah, overall, last episode was alright. It was just a little bit short. Hopefully this episode is longer and maybe slightly better written, because so far I'm not really enjoying how Jen's written. I think she just seems like a dick. I don't really like her character that much, but maybe she'll get better throughout the season, I don't know. But it's kind of a weird way to start a Marvel show, with disliking the main character. So yeah, that basically wraps it up. So let's stop doolalleying around with this shitty recap and get right into the fucking episode.
So I turn into a Hulk now too.
So what would happen if blood got into someone else's system? Would it kill them?
To be an underground fight club after having
He's probably still in prison, right? I'm telling you, it's probably like him and Wong, they're trying to, he's trying to get his anger out. Hey, CGI prison, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Wait, what happened to her bag?
This constitutes another crime and totally destroys your chances at parole?
I was forced to leave my cell.
Wong.
His name is...
Wong.
Just a sorcerer lives in the
Wait, is that LinkedIn? What the fuck?
This guy busted him out of his prison cell and probably ruined my entire case. I just want to make sure that you don't think this is one of those cameo every week type of shows. Just remember whose show this actually is.
Statuesque green lawyer has been plagued by public backlash.
How did they get that image?
Many questioning her.
What? She-Hulk.
But then they gave it to a woman?
Oh god.
Have you seen this?
Ew. That's CG. It's just uncanny. It's just weird.
Mallory book is also in the superhuman lot of it.
Oh my god.
Can't talk
Matter. He's been defrauded by an ex-girlfriend and wants to file a suit against her to get his money. The shape-shifting light elf from New Asgard.
Wow, Dennis.
Wow.
Sorry, you thought you were dating Megan the Stallion?
Who? Wong!
Everything Mr. Blonsky told you is factual, as I required a worthy opponent as part of my training to become Sorcerer Supreme.
Wait, what? It was a technicality, right? Because he was gone for... Strange was gone for 5 years.
What you can do to help is show up at the hearing and explain everything.
Very well.
Is Wong the fucking, Nick Fury of Phase 4? Product placement, Red Bull.
No, it's more like...
What? Oh god. Megan the Stallion.
Embarrassed to get found out in such a public way. But at some point in time,
Is that the light elf?
security! I love harassing women in the workplace. It's my kick, baby.
Oh my god.
I don't. You guys know me.
Is it true you were rejected by the Avengers?
Nope.
Jennifer Walters, also known as She-Hulk, rumored to have been rejected by the Avengers.
Motherfucker, the Avengers aren't even a thing anymore.
Are you ready for this?
What the fuck is that cult shit?
We are here today to determine whether Emil Blonsky is...
Oh, they're doing the trial in the prison?
We do have a witness who is able to clear Mr. Blonsky of any wrongdoing on his part.
Do you feel you have been rehabilitated?
Yes.
I feel great remorse.
Oh my
Great
god.
shame.
All he wants now is to be a contributing member of society. Mr. Blonsky is currently in a long-term committed relationship with several pen pals.
Oh god.
I don't think we need to get into that any further. Any other questions?
From a bad marriage.
That's it, Carl. Let it flow.
I'll release you, Linda.
Proud of you, Carl.
I love you so much.
There were extenuating circumstances that the witness will explain.
There he is.
He is the man responsible for Emil Blonsky leaving.
He's gonna say something completely different, watch.
Have you ever heard of a kumite?
As such, she has diplomatic immunity.
She may have
What?
diplomatic immunity in New Asgard, but we are not in New Asgard.
True.
Asgard is not a place. It is a
Oh my god.
Therefore,
Thor's inspirational speeches will not admit.
He absolutely believed that he was dating the real Megan Thee Stallion.
Your motion to dismiss is denied. I'm changing my ruling.
Impersonating a judge is illegal. Get down from there.
Oh, I feel like that's so random and detached from like the main story. What's the point?
He was quite adamant he'd be returned to serve out his sentence and repay his debt to society.
I mean, when Blonsky uncontrollably becomes Abomination, isn't he a raging monster out for blood?
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, he's gonna transform? Oh my god. What the fuck?
This proves that in every instance, Mr. Blonsky could have broken free.
I don't get what all them guards would have done if he did get out. He would have fucked them up.
We will adjourn for today and consider all of the facts. We will reconvene once a decision has been reached.
You realize that you've just admitted to facilitating a prisoner escape, which is a crime.
I must depart.
Yeah. Oh, Wong's a criminal.
I cannot wait for this to be over so I can go back to being a normal, anonymous lawyer.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
Oh, yeah, no, you're gonna need that.
Connecting the A and B story. Nice.
In your opinion, Miss Walters, do you think that Dennis Bukowski would believe that he could actually pull Megan Thee Stallion?
Yes.
We also sentenced the defendant to 60 days for impersonating a judge.
Hell yeah. Wait, what?
Do you got
Did Dennis Bukowski just give me an idea?
That will stay between us.
Is it weird that no one else is seeing her break the fourth wall? I mean, this would be kind of pointless if he didn't go out on parole, right?
After we hereby grant Mr. Blonsky's release
Oh, yeah.
on parole effective immediately.
Stay out of the news. That's all I ask. I don't want to read any more stories about either of them.
But you might want to reconsider that. I mean, they're going to write a story about you one way or the other.
Her diet and exercise secrets.
I'm sorry, what?
What the fuck, dude? Like, it's meant to be a comedy show, right? Like, it's not really hitting as much as they want it to. Who the fuck?
Oh, wait.
Showing off your powers, you better be able to back it up.
Is that Thomas from fucking Walking Dead? What the fuck? What is he doing? They'd be dead. Like, he's dead. He's dead.
Boss gonna be mad.
Boss. Who? feel like the episodes end like way too quick. That was such a random ending. Dude, what the fuck? It's not even funny. It's not even funny. Marvel. Fuck me, dude. Like, it's meant to be a comedy show, right? And it's just, it really isn't that funny. Is Amy Schumer writing this? Might as well be, because the jokes ain't hitting. I just can't believe, like, this is the MCU right now. It's not even fun. Like, it genuinely isn't even funny. Like, it's actually, it depresses me at how bad of a quality, how bad, like, the comedy is. It's just not funny. The episode itself was, it was alright. I mean, I wasn't getting blown away by it. A lot of it was just leaving me like, what the fuck is the point? Like, what are we doing here, dude? Maybe it's because I've just watched better written shows recently. House of the Dragon, Better Call Saul. You know, I've been watching Breaking Bad again. Everything that's written badly just screams shit to me. The only thing I found funny about the episode was Wong just piecing out after confessing he broke a law. Like, I guess he's a criminal now, right? It just takes me out of it when, like, everything is a joke. It's just boring. I get that it's a comedy series, but when the jokes don't hit, it's just shit writing. Like, if you don't know how to hire comedy writers, don't do it. You know? Like I said, like, is Amy Schumer fucking writing this show? Because, Jesus Christ. Like, I feel like my arse hairs could write better lines than this show. Like, what is going on? I don't want to be so negative about this, but it really fucking annoys me. Because with a TV show, you should be excited about the next episode, and I'm just not. I'm like, oh, the episode's over. Alright, that's good. Like, finally. Like, we know where Marvel are heading. They're heading towards Secret Wars, but like the White Elf, like, also, like, the White Elf, like, B storyline, it was cool that, like, Jen came into that, but I kind of felt like it was just filler. It didn't really do too much for the overall story at all. And the fucking White Elf saying, you know, Asgard is not a place, it's the people. I'm like, oh my god. Like, Jesus Christ. They're just reusing the same shit now. Like, they're reusing the same jokes. Fuck me, can we get Loki Season 2, please? Like, that was the best Disney Plus show. I really don't know how to feel about Jen. Like, some scenes she's fine. But other scenes she's just, like, so condescending. Like, it just doesn't even feel like the same character anymore. It seems like they just don't know how to write her. She really felt like a dick in that, like, news interview. I mean, so did the news guy, but, like, it just wasn't this good balance. Remember when the MCU started with Tony Stark getting, like, fucking taken by terrorists? And now we've fucking got She-Hulk twerking. Like, it was bad enough that Hulk was dabbing in Endgame. I'm really starting to feel that Marvel superhero fatigue. Very recently, too. I just don't care anymore. Like, I'm excited for some other stuff that's been announced, like Secret Wars and Fantastic Four and stuff, but a part of me's just thinking they're going to ruin that storyline and them characters. Like, I don't have faith in Marvel treating Doom like a fucking badass that he is in the comics. They're going to ruin his character. Of course they will. It's fucking Disney. Phase 4, man, like, there's been so many projects in Phase 4, but it's been all over the place. Like, I think Wakanda Forever will be good. But other than that, like, the only other good Phase 4 film is maybe No Way Home and Shang-Chi. Every other Phase 4 project has either been rushed, WandaVision. Falcon Winter Soldier was fine, but it did kind of get a little bit boring in certain areas. And Loki was fire. What was after Loki? What If is just, you know, it's an anthology series. It's not really that important. Shang-Chi was a great origin story. Black Widow was shit. Hawkeye was fine. No Way Home was solid. Eternals was kind of meh. It really is baffling to me that they pitched this as a comedy series and it's not even that funny. Like, there's some jokes that hit, some. But if it's a comedy series, you'd feel like most of the jokes would hit when they really don't. Like, I just felt fully embarrassed about that fucking scene at the end. It's like, what is happening? Last episode and the first episode weren't that bad. Other than the first episode having that scene where Jen, like, kind of belittles Bruce a little bit. But this episode, man, maybe it's just the end post-credit scene that just soured my taste a little bit. The only thing that's somewhat intriguing now is that little group that attacked Jen at the end. I wonder who they're working for. Like, the one thing that was really good about this episode was, like, the trial of Blonsky. And that was about it. Everything else, like, the side plot was just kind of unnecessary. I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to, you know, show off more of Pug's, like, lawyer instinct come in. And it was also to have, like, a case go on while Jen does her own thing. But it's called She-Hulk, right? Why are we focusing on other characters? I feel like most people went into this show already shitting on it. I went into the show with an open mind. And we're 3 episodes deep, and let's just say my mind has now been narrowed. Because the writing is not good. And you guys know I hate bad writing. I despise it. It's like the worst thing you could do to me. If I see bad writing, I will shit on it to no end. That after credit scene really made me question my existence. Like, I've never been so embarrassed or ashamed about watching a TV show before, but my god, that got me. Like, I just shriveled down in my seat. I was like, what the fuck am I watching, dude? Why did I decide to react to this and not House of the Dragon? Fuck me. Hopefully, it's not going to happen, but hopefully next episode is better. Please. Marvel, don't do it to me. I'm not going to lie, I can't help myself when it comes to being cynical and criticising shows and movies and games. Maybe I'm just so passionate about it. Like, I want to enjoy this. I really do. Like I said, I went into this with an open mind. But what the fuck, Marvel? It's not funny. It isn't. It really isn't. Like, twerking. Are we in 2013? Like, what's going on? Like, the Disney Plus shows, man, they've been mediocre to shit, or shit to mediocre. They haven't been great, except Loki. Loki's the only one that was actually fucking good. I know some people would disagree with that, saying it was too slow. Motherfucker. Go touch grass. I know some people will be bringing up, like, if you don't like it, don't watch it, but at the end of the day, like, this is the MCU. I'm not going to stop watching anything MCU related. Like, I'm in it. Like, we're fucking, 10 plus years in to the MCU. Why would I just stop watching it? Right? Obviously, maybe I'm not as invested as I was after Endgame, but I'm still excited about future projects, and I still want to learn what happens to She-Hulk and who the villain is for this show. Also, they didn't even touch on, like, who that woman was that attacked the fucking courtroom. Tatiana, whatever her fucking name was. They kind of just breezed over that for no reason. Maybe she's, like, the person who sent that crew at the end? Because she was strong, right? She burst through like a wall. So maybe she wants She-Hulk's strength. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens next episode. Hopefully, it will be better. Bit of hopium there. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.